The list of African artists with Grammy Awards is very, very short. We have Wizkid, who only has one award. We have Burna Boy, who only has one award. And we have Black Coffee, who also has one award. And of course, the young Tyler. But we're not interested in the female. Our interest is on the boys. These three boys. The question now that we have is, how are they connected to Puff Daddy? And why is it important for us to establish their connection to Puff Daddy? Remember what Puff Daddy told Burna Boy when he won that Grammy, or after he won that Grammy, and they had their differences, a little squabble. He promised him that, listen, I helped you win that one Grammy that you have today. I'm paraphrasing. With what you are doing now, I'm watching, and let's see if you will ever win another Grammy. And ever since Diddy said those things, Burna Boy never won another Grammy. This gets to tell us that P Diddy is the connection to the Recording Academy. Yeah, the Recording Academy is the institution that is responsible for awarding all these artists with these Grammys. And who actually deserves a Grammy? Who gets to receive a Grammy? If you're in the entertainment industry, you should know that each and every artist strives to win a Grammy. Winning a Grammy is secondary. They strive to be nominated. To just get a Grammy nomination is something big, let alone to win it. You would have reached the highest level of success in the entertainment industry. A Grammy is the top level achievement that any artist will do anything to get a Grammy. And it so happens that between a Grammy and an artist, there is P Diddy. There is a baby oil somewhere, somehow. So the question that we have now, my main interest on this subject is, does this mean, making reference to what P Diddy said to Burna Boy, does it mean that all these, is it three of them, African artists, let's say four, but let's exclude Tyler, these three African giants, African boys, these African artists who won Grammys, they had to play along with Diddy. They had to say yes to everything Diddy was demanding from them or was asking from them. And whenever Diddy's name is mentioned, we already know, following the allegations that have been laid against him, we already know that P Diddy is only looking for one thing, and that is your backstage. That's all that he's expecting from you. He doesn't want you to give him money. He has the money. He doesn't even want you to bring him beautiful ladies. He has a lot of them. There's nothing that he apparently doesn't have. He has the world in his hands. He pulls the strings, P Diddy. So when you go to him or when he invites you for anything, there's only one thing he wants. That is your backstage. And there's only one thing that you can offer him that can make him give you access, and that is still your backstage. So does it mean that all these other artists who won Grammys, I mean African artists, our brothers, Wizkid, Black Coffee, and Burna Boy, had to give Mr. Diddy their backstage? That's all I'm just asking. Did Diddy did it? That's the big question. And there is one guy that I believe should have also received a Grammy. And I'm sure we can all agree. And that one guy is Davido. Davido was indeed with P Diddy. There is a picture of them together, but he didn't win a Grammy. Why? What did Davido do wrong that made him unfit? That didn't please P Diddy, or that didn't make P Diddy open doors for him to win a Grammy? It is alleged that P Diddy actually invited Davido to some of his big parties. And when you say big parties, we're talking about big rituals, because that's what is actually happening. It is alleged that P Diddy actually invited Davido to some of the parties 2 times. And Davido refused to show up. And Davido said, oh yeah, I no go show. You're not going to see me pump up there, never. And Davido didn't turn up. And it is believed that it is because of that Davido doesn't have a Grammy. But they were together. There's a picture of them together. And there are several pictures of P Diddy with Burna Boy, P Diddy with Wizkid, P Diddy with Black Coffee, and After those pictures, there are Grammys that come along as an appreciation that you guys came to my parties. And they say Wizkid was at P Diddy's house for 4 days, 5 days. It is not proven, but it is all alleged. He stayed there for 5 days, 4 days. And as you can see on this picture, some were saying that as you can see, P Diddy is jovial, P Diddy is happy, but our boy Wizkid looks tired and not so happy. And Black Coffee was there as well, performing at P Diddy's house. We don't know if it was at the party or it was just a private kind of setup, but he was there. And we have our boy Burna. We have already played a video of him visiting P Diddy at his house. And yeah, so all those things, when you put them all together, and then anyone who steps his feet at P Diddy's house, what do you suspect to happen? And what do you think could have happened to our brothers who later on won awards? Did they give in? Did they submit to Diddy? Did they perform the ritual, the SG ritual that your spiritual fathers perform in Benin? Did they pay a price for the Grammys? Did they? We are all asking questions. And the reason why we're asking all these questions is because of the allegations that are being laid against P. Diddy and his parties, his infamous parties, where it is alleged that he knocks down everyone in that party. And each and everyone at that party. So our brothers, we're fighting for our brothers. Were they by P. Diddy? Or they were by P. Diddy? It's only one way or the other. Because no one goes to that house and lives the same. And no one goes to that house and lives without an award. These are just questions. I'm not accusing anyone of anything. And we should question these brothers because they represent us as brothers, African brothers. Tell me what you think in the comments. Did Diddy did it? Or Diddy didn't did it?